Welcome back to the Air Who Dis podcast, episode 23. I'm pumped, bro. I'm pumped for this one.
Absolutely.
How's your day been going, Owen?
It's been all right. So first off, I want to apologize for being late before I get into the real bad thing. A little bit. I texted. Well, originally we were going to meet at 12:30, and then first off, I was like,
Every episode you're apologizing, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's
then
true.
We meet at 1. But I actually want to apologize for being like 10 minutes late on the one because I try to be on time.
Tell me about your day. Who cares?
Yeah. But a couple of days ago, I was at the beach, right, just kicking it. I know you hate the beach, but I enjoy it, so I'm sitting on the beach.
I'm sorry.
I get a notification from my banking app.
Uh-oh. That's never good,
I know.
bro.
It says, hey, your card's being used in your hometown. I'm not in my hometown. Like it says, it was being used at Walmart and this laundromat. And that, first off, I mean, I know that I'm very safe with my cards, so it couldn't have been, like I looked in my wallet, I had my card on me, so they couldn't have had my card. So I know that, like, it had to either have been, like, I tapped or something. I don't think it's tapped because that's really safe, but I know that American cards, and this kind of goes to my main point of what the podcast is talking about. It's just, I know American cards compared to other countries have the swipe, and I know that's not very safe, and I think that's what happened is like, as an American, you can go about your normal day and you can be safe with your card, and anybody can kind of just, like, if you give it to any, like, gas station or like fast food place, like, they can, if they swipe, they can kind of take your card. Like, so you can try to be safe.
Wait, so how is somebody using your card while you had your card with you?
So what I think is they had a swipe reader, like they have a reader.
Yeah, a skimmer.
Yeah, a skimmer. Well, I think a skimmer is more like, I guess I've seen them for the swipes. Yeah, but that's like on the thing specifically.
Yeah.
But I've never swiped because I know that it's unsafe. So I always put it in like with a chip or a tap because I know that those are a lot safer. So it must have been like when I was in fast food, they're like, I gave them my card and they swiped their own skimmer.
Oh.
So, like, as an American, you can be as safe as you can, but if you give them your card, really, like, they're just gonna.
I got you. So how'd you get it resolved?
So I called. So it was actually a debit card, not a credit card. I think it hasn't even been resolved yet. Like, I haven't gotten a card back yet. This was just a couple of days ago.
You canceled the card though?
Yeah, I immediately canceled the card. They're supposed to send one. I don't know if they'll pay me back. I hope they do.
How much money did you lose?
So they spent like $50 at Walmart, and then they spent like $30 at the laundromat. And
well, you know they're poor.
Yeah,
because they're going to a laundromat.
I know. That's why I almost feel for them. Like,
yeah.
Like I see what they're.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, 'cause I feel for them. Yeah, I was gonna say they're poor, so don't worry about it. Like they can take the hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The one time I have money on my card, they're living a life in more luxury than me. They're spending my money like I want to.
That's crazy, bro.
But yeah,
it's interesting, dude. I had a cool weekend.
Really?
Well, last week. So last week I was in school. And I have the funniest story from school, bro.
That was like your last week of school, right?
Yeah, last week of school. It was after my exam. And, bro, this might be the funniest moment of my life.
Man.
So, my stats professor is, like, a super serious dude, right?
Yeah.
Super, like, serious, stern, you know. Some would use the word rude. Some of those people would be me. You know, I'm one of those people. And so, I'm taking this test, right? The exam, the final exam. I'm taking the test. And then I'm done with the test.
Okay.
Now this dude, this stats professor just basically leaves the room for the entire test, which is the worst professor I've ever had in my life for a variety of reasons. Maybe that's one of them, who knows. But he leaves the room, and I'm about done. And so I'm the first one done. But, like, I don't know where to put my paper, so I'm just putting it. That's not even the story. I just put my paper somewhere. Hopefully he finds it. And I'm leaving to go to the bathroom, right? Because I was just taking an hour and a half test. I got to go to the bathroom. So there's the men's bathroom here and the women's bathroom here, right? Yeah. And so I'm walking down like this, and then I just see my professor walk out of a door with the straightest face and then walk in the men's bathroom. I'm like, where did he just walk out of? I do some reconnaissance. He walked out of the women's bathroom. We made eye contact, and he walked into the men's bathroom, bro. That might have been the funniest experience of my life.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious, bro.
Did you talk to him about it?
True story, no.
That sounds like the easiest blackmail in my life.
Oh,
is it bad
I didn't
that my mind
even
immediately
think about it like that.
Just ask him, man.
Oh, my goodness.
And then tell him, I put my paper on your desk. I won't tell anybody that you went into the women's bathroom. Stare at them.
That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Dude, I should have done that. Because I did not get a good grade in that class. So I
Really?
honestly needed it.
Did you do good on the exam?
Well, the problem is that professor only has 4 grades for the entire year, and it's just 25% test, 25% test, 25% test, 25% test,
yeah.
and that makes up the 100 for the entire. I think I've said that multiple times on the podcast, bro.
Maybe like once or twice, but
boy, was that frustrating.
yeah, I've had classes like that. Actually, we were talking in the car yesterday about both of our philosophy classes, and we were complaining about how the teachers made it really complicated for no reason. My class was just like that, the 25, 25, 25, 25.
Oh, really?
And on a class like that where there's no assignments, it's just reading a long, boring, like, I say boring. I'm somebody who, like, I genuinely like to learn. Like, I like learning new things, but sometimes when he just tries to make it the longest words possible, and he makes it boring. Yeah, and a class like that is not suited well for those exams, especially because of those ambiguous tests. I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. Those tests where multiple answers can be right, like depending on how you argue them. Those are always the worst, in my opinion.
Yeah, my philosophy teacher just always uses the word substantive.
Substantive.
Like every single class period I counted.
What does it even mean?
I don't know. He was always saying like, yeah, I don't know, bro. He was always saying like when you're doing these, paper research things, just make sure your answers are substantive.
Substantive.
And I'm like, full of substance, like.
I guess, yeah, it must be. It says having a firm basis in reality and therefore important, meaningful, or considerable. Yeah, he was cooking with that, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Maybe not every three sentences.
The worst part is I've started saying it ever since he started saying it.
Really?
Bro. I got it from him. And now I'm like, I just be saying substantive.
It's funny that you didn't know the definition.
Well, I mean, I could
kind of know the context.
I could kind of figure it out, you know what I'm saying?
I get that. I understand that. But yeah, you want to talk about video ideas?
Yeah, dude, let's hit it.
Yeah, we talked about kind of our general plan yesterday, but we did a lot yesterday, so we're kind of talking about.
Well, on the last pod, which we recorded yesterday, but will be uploaded last week,
which is 22. Yep.
Episode 22. Right. We talked about this IKEA thing we wanted to do, and I just want to say this real quick, bro. If y'all go to episode 22, our last episode, other than this one, this is 23, go to our episode, and we spent a good portion of the podcast talking about how we're going to go to IKEA and do this thing, and then he's checking, it's like 40 minutes away. We have it on film, it's uploaded for the world to see, and bro, we're leaving the house to go to this IKEA to do this video, right? Because we were gonna set up furniture with no instructions. It's actually, the video is uploaded right now. We just didn't go to IKEA. Please check it out. Bro, I go to check my maps just to make sure he's right. IKEA, 2.5 hours away? How is that possible? How did you get 45 minutes in 2.5 hours? How?
See, when I was a kid, okay.
What you mean?
When I was a kid, let's say 10 years old, I went on a family trip to IKEA because we were moving, we needed some tables and some chairs. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was like when I was, I've been gaming my whole life, but I was going for like a desk.
Story keeps changing.
No.
Story keeps changing.
I was 10 years old, bro. I'm trying to reminisce.
Story keeps changing.
Man. But yeah, so I was going for my gaming desk, and we went to IKEA, and it was about 40 minutes away. And not just that on my case, but as we were here, we're talking, and we're like, oh man, I could have sworn there was an IKEA closer. And guess who's there? None other but your mom to come in with backup for me. Oh yeah, I thought so too. I could have sworn there was one closer. 2-1, bro. 2-1.
Okay.
2-1. I've been to an IKEA before. I've had the meatballs, and clearly you haven't.
So what, they closed in real time from when you looked it up on your computer on the podcast to 20 minutes later when we left?
Yeah. It's a new laptop, bro.
Okay, alright, my fault.
I don't know if it's calibrated location-wise yet.
What is it, set to freaking Massachusetts?
This could be.
Alright, what you got for video ideas?
It could be. So, I mean, no new ideas, but I did do a lot more, so we delegated, I think it was either on the podcast or but after we talked about our general plans for the next couple of days. Yesterday we did the quote-unquote IKEA video, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can say what we did instead. We ended up going to a bunch of different stores and like trying to find furniture, and we landed on. We bought this desk.
It'll be out before this comes out.
Yeah, yeah. We bought this desk. We went to freaking. We did it, and then we destroyed it afterwards too. So
it was awesome.
It was a cool video.
So cool.
So you should check it out. It's uploaded on the Aohudis main channel.
Yeah, you got to see the end for the explosion. It's actually so cool.
The explosion. Yeah, the explosion. The explosion. In my opinion, it was an explosion. So I don't, I'm not legally liable. Anyway, what you got?
Something like that. But we were planning today. We were going to talk about ranking every Walmart frozen pizza or trying every Walmart frozen pizza, and the what's it called? The swapping outfits at the thrift store. I didn't think a lot more on titles for that one, mostly on the other two, because I think that can just be one of the second or third segment. I don't really see that as being of the three. I honestly see the
well, you only mentioned pizza. 2 so far.
Okay, that's true. We also talked about cutting each other's hair.
Yes, sir.
But I would at least like to wait until after my hematology appointment tomorrow. I don't want to walk in there with whatever you give me.
Yeah, I have a couple
ideas. With an Aang arrow,
Yeah.
Ong,
So for context, we do like 2 types of videos. We do like segment style videos, which are like we do multiple things per video, which is what he was talking about, like getting our haircut, freaking going to the thrift store, and rating every Walmart pizza. So it's not, because that's not really big enough for like a 4 to 5 minute video or whatever. And then we do like one topic videos, which is the video I was just talking about. But I actually, I was thinking for segment styles, because what we usually do is we'll do thumbnail and title for the segment style and then go straight into that segment. And then we'll have 2 more segments that aren't the thumbnail and title. What I was thinking we do today is we do an intro and saying, welcome to the Airhoodis channel. So I've actually been thinking about this for a while, and I think we can do it now today. We can do like a welcome to the Airhoodis channel intro, and say, today we're going to be cutting each other's hair, and we'll do like a quick clip, so like, oh my goodness, we're cutting each other's hair, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll come back to the intro, and then we'll say, and instead of but, we'll say and we're doing, thrift store or whatever we decide, thrift store, we'll say thrift store and Walmart now, and we're going to go to the thrift store and try people's outfits on, and set up, go to Walmart, obviously, find your ship, and then we'll say, and then at the end, stay tuned to the end of the video, is when we'll get our haircuts. So we mention it, we validate the thumbnail at the beginning of the video, but they gotta stay tuned till the end to get the full video, you know what I'm saying? And so I think that's how we should operate our segment styles moving forward, is be intentional about an intro that we do, and then say you gotta stay tuned till the end to watch the thing. So either A, they'll fast forward until the end, or B, they'll click off, or C, they'll watch.
Yeah. I don't know if you ever watched him. It reminds me a lot of. Do you know Ross Creations? He does a lot of pranks. Like actually, I think for the most part, harmless pranks compared to like the TikTok pranks you see, which are kind of just being annoying to people. But like funny pranks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been on YouTube for 10, 15 years, something like that. And he does something similar where he has multiple pranks throughout a video, but his title and thumbnail are, I think, the first one. Or actually, I don't think he actually does the first one. Sometimes it's like in the middle of the video, so that's different than ours. But he shows most of them at the start.
Yeah, it's like validating the thumbnail, I know, is really important. I wouldn't want to do like because a lot of people who do vlogs will say, and this is kind of like the old way to do YouTube, which is like something will happen in the video and you just do the video and that thing happens at some point in the video. I don't think we should do that. I think we should validate the thumbnail, talk about what we're going to do in the video, try to make it quick, like 8-10 seconds, and then do the 3 segments. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm curious if, because right now I can kind of see it going both ways. Is like I can see it raising viewer retention, as in like, okay, they see what's tuned for next. Like they're excited to wait for that. And also how it can give them context, so it's not as like an abrupt of a switch, because like they already know what's going on next.
I think it's good that people know what's going on. In fact, I think I'm gonna do this in the edit for the. So I'm editing the oh my gosh, what's that stupid video called? The one we just filmed yesterday. The furniture
Without instructions.
The furniture without instructions one. It's uploaded by the time you guys are watching this, but I'm still editing it now. And so what I'm doing for that is I'm actually doing like a timer, like onto the next building, or I guess store, like it's to count down, so people know what to expect moving forward. Because I feel like if they know how long something's gonna last, they're more likely to stay. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes sense. I'm curious if that's true. Why do you say that's true?
They did studies on it where like they put like a mouse in a water and they let it swim and it died after like 15 minutes, and then they put a mouse in water, let it swim for like 3 minutes, took it out so it knows there's a way out, and then let it swim again and it swam for like a day or something. You know what I mean? And so like people will, I don't know if it directly applies to YouTube, but people will stay longer if they know what to expect moving forward versus if it's like I don't know what's going on, I don't know how long this will last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I can definitely see that being a good thing. Is in like if somebody's watching a part of a segment, they're like, okay, like they get some signal where they're like they get a boredom for a second, like.
Yeah,
it's
they
good.
know something else is coming next.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why I think we should if when we do segment styles, we should let them know what to expect and then get into it. But I'm just trying to switch up on what we're doing because our retention right now isn't very good.
I get you. I absolutely get you. I like just testing in general and seeing which ones turn out best.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely, that always ends up better. Our last video is doing great. I just want to say, at the time we were recording the last podcast, it wasn't doing good, and then we checked, I think, and it was doing much better. And so I'm glad. That scared me for a couple of seconds.
Is that 100 yet?
I'm not sure. I didn't check. I think it was at like 90 something the last time I checked.
90 whole views.
Yeah,
which is a lot for us.
Which is a good amount.
It's a lot for us.
Absolutely.
It's a lot for us.
And so that always scares me, like the first couple of days where it's like a 50-50. I'm sure it's not 50-50, but it feels like it could go either way of whether it's going to just stay there or actually
I don't know. I think a part of it is just we have to kind of not care at all about like... You
have to care and also not care. It's a hard balance.
Yeah, I honestly... Yeah.
But it makes me want to, not to interrupt you, but it makes me want to go back and like, I'm curious what you think, maybe going back and like completely changing the thumbnail and re-uploading some of the ones that just really didn't do good at all.
We wouldn't re-upload them, but I think we could change the thumbnail if you want.
Okay.
I'm down to change the thumbnail. Definitely re-upload though.
Have any extra impressions after that? Because I know at a certain point it pretty much just slows down for the most part.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does it change that?
I'm not 100% sure, but I know that you see like the Mr. Beasts and like the Ryan Trahans do that often where they'll change thumbnails from like years in the past. So it has to be beneficial. So I'm down to try it. If you have time to make those thumbnails, I can go ahead and change. Like if you make the thumbnails, just go ahead and change it. I don't mind that at all. But definitely not re-upload. Definitely not re-upload.
I guess because with him, like even though he changes those thumbnails, like people still know that he uploaded those video. Like I know that people know that we uploaded those videos. Like the people who go and check our channels. But the people that like, if we only got like 11 views on a video. There's not many people who like actually know that video.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't be too worried about any of that right now, even at all, because right now,
just keep pushing forward.
It literally we've only been doing this for a few months, 5 or 6 months, and so I think for the next 1.5 to 2 years, we shouldn't even really be thinking about the outputs right now, and only just keep trying to make the next video as best we can.
Maybe that's me just going back. Every time I look at the channel, I'm just like, oh, I could have done that thumbnail better.
We can always do something better, and we use what we learn into the next video. But where you're at is great. I just don't know if it's the best use of our time right now. I think we just need to keep getting better at what we're doing.
I get that.
In my opinion, if you have a different opinion, let me know.
Nope, I was curious what you thought. But I was thinking, going back to the ideas for the thrift store. We could either do it 2 ways. I prefer probably the first one. We could go like a quick like half intro, like explain what's happening, and then I think we could drive separate cars and have like separate angles of ourselves, and then we could meet back here, like give each other the outfits and then try them on. You know what I mean? Because I think the point of this is I'm buying you an outfit.
What will we do after we try them on?
Well, I'm just gonna. I mean, there's not too much to do after that, but I'm gonna get you some wacky outfit, and I think I've got some.
We're just gonna try on a wacky outfit.
I mean, I'm getting you an outfit, and you're getting me an outfit, and I think it would probably be better. Yeah, I mean, you don't know what I'm going to get you until it's ready to try it on, so it's like a surprise. And I don't know what you're going to get me, because I think we're going to have some separate angles. I think that's probably better. And so that was my original idea, was getting each other outfits. And if you think we need something after that, maybe, but I think...
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think, like... kind of what I was talking about with you earlier before the podcast started, of like how we film in stores and stuff, and so I don't know how much footage we would get from actually in the store that's usable and then it's just us trying on an outfit. Like, I know it's a segment, but it's like, I feel like it's not even 30 seconds worth of anything. We're just trying on an outfit. You disagree? Like, it's a funny outfit, but like, we're just trying on a funny outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I'm wrong. I was thinking it would be at least like 45 to a minute.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, I know you didn't end up using it the last time I recorded, but like there's car footage that you can get. There's in the store. There's car footage on the way back, and then there's while we're here, and then then you can try it on.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. Like, I'm down. Okay.
We can. I can talk about Walmart, and we can go back to that if you'd like.
Let's do it.
Let's do that. Okay. So Walmart, I'm thinking that we'll go. We're probably not the best to like go and record in Walmart. I think we can go pick up the pizzas and we'll start the video here. Like, I'm thinking we could actually do it right here. There's a good amount of pizzas. Like, pizzas are kind of expensive, the bigger ones too. Like, it's gonna end up being like 200 plus maybe. So, I mean, there's a couple of options there. We can get a good amount of pizzas, but then we can't really call it ranking every pizza at Walmart. You know what I mean? Or we could go for the air fryer pizzas.
Are they cheaper?
I think so, and I feel like there would be less of an amount of them. Like, we'd maybe get like 5 or 6, maybe 7.
I mean, how many microwave pizza brands can Walmart have?
Walmart's pretty big, man.
I don't know.
They've got a lot of aisles. They've got a whole pizza aisle.
Okay.
Just for pizza. You know what I mean? So, I think if we do air fryer pizzas, that would be better.
I don't have an air fryer.
At least price. Yeah, I do. I asked. I couldn't bring it here now because.
I mean, we could do it.
But I can bring it here after.
You have?
We go.
Okay.
I just got to go back home and grab it. I just couldn't take it for like multiple hours because people use it. There's a lot of people in my house right now.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's why I was late. Is because I had to. I had to back out and like. There's like I think like 5 cars in our driveway right now, and we have to park all the way to the right. My sister does not park all the way right, and her friend parks even farther. My mom's just like, oh, I can't make it in. Let me just park in the middle. So I'm sitting there. I have to get 3 people to come out before I can leave. It's texting
Let me get everybody.
1 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah.
Like this could be the thumbnail and the title. This is the Walmart one. I was thinking it could be like either like we ranked every Walmart frozen pizza.
Well, I was thinking we'd do the haircuts as the title.
Okay, we could do that one as well.
Or I guess it doesn't
wouldn't,
matter.
Wouldn't be as good of a thumbnail. From the ideas that I've had at least, or because I know you don't always love the we could just do ranking every Walmart frozen pizza.
Cool.
And I don't really think we have to put air fryer in the title. It just makes it longer.
No.
That's what I was thinking. But we'll meet at the table with all the pizzas laid out.
Okay, I like that.
And then, we'll just we'll try the first slice. Like, we'll make it with the air fryer. We can have the air fryer right there. I'm thinking we can both have like a ranking table. You know, like the S through F ranking tables. We can make one of those beforehand, and like we'll rank it, and then we'll compare at the end, and that can be the segment.
You want to compare?
Like, I mean,
we have 2 different tables.
Yeah, like 2 ranking tables, because I think we're gonna have different opinions. You know what I mean?
I feel like it'd be funnier if we try to debate our opinions. Like, we have one
we have to agree.
Of ranking tables, and we have to debate which one goes where.
I can see that. Like, if you have S and I have F,
yeah, because
we're
then
like, fine, we'll agree on C.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I feel like that'd be funny dial, but because then it's like it just gets into like then we both would rank them, and then we just look at each other's rankings, go, oh, look at that.
We're different. Yeah.
We have different opinions. You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be better if we like had to decide.
Okay, I like that. We'll do that. We'll do one ranking table, have to decide, and then we'll.
Or I could even just make one on like editing, and we don't have one in real life.
Yeah.
Unless you want us to do one.
No, I don't really need one.
I'm good with either.
I might just make one on my computer just so we remember it.
Okay, cool.
Because we're probably going to end up forgetting it unless you write it down. So we'll do that. Yeah, bet. That one we'll start it when we get here. So we'll go to Walmart. We don't have to record.
Cool. And then we always have to cook them before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll like throw the first one in the air fryer, and then as we're trying it, we'll have the second one in the air fryer. And if we want, well, I guess it's loud, so we can't. But I was gonna say put it on the table with us, but it's loud, so.
I feel like we'd have to lay them out all at the same time, and then try them all at the same time.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think we can do one at a time.
Really?
I don't think. Right?
I mean, I was thinking so, because we have to do all of the air fryer time anyways. Like, there's a set amount of time there's cooking time.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, we'd just be eating some of it cold, but the audience doesn't need to know that.
Well, yeah, but it's well, I know that it doesn't matter, but it's not actually accurate of a representation. But Um, yeah, I think we could do it like the next one comes out, and then
Yeah.
like we'll try it.
Then how
and
would
we'll
how
put it
would
on
the
ranking
audience know
table.
how many pizzas that we're trying? It kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like they should know exactly how many we're trying.
Well, I mean, they see the ranking table. Well, I think at the start we'll have them all laid out in the boxes.
Oh.
And then we'll be like, we're trying all the pizzas.
Cool, let's do it.
Like, here are all the pizzas, yeah.
Good call. I like
Absolutely.
it. I like it.
Yeah, just so they know how many.
Maybe we do a quick shot in Walmart of us getting them too.
Okay.
Or maybe
and,
not.
And then also in those ranking tables, I don't know if you know the ones that I'm talking about, like where there's S, A.
I know. Yeah, I know exactly.
At the
what you're
bottom,
talking about,
there's a list of all of the ones that are there, like the logos, so they'll know how many there are that we're trying.
Yeah, technically you can just get one like on the internet. I don't know how people do that, but
Yeah, I mean, there's just look up ranking table. I bet you'll find it in the first 5.
okay, maybe we do something like that.
For sure. For sure.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So that we got Walmart figured out. Thrift store. If you don't think that'll be a segment,
That'll be title and thumbnail.
Walmart, yeah.
So
That's
we'll
what
do
I think.
that as
do
far
it
as
at the
ordering goes. When we say in the intro, well, that one will be last.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we're not going to record it last, but it will be last. Do you know what I'm saying? So when
the
we do the
thumbnail
intro-
and the title is last now.
Yeah. This is what I was saying earlier.
Okay, I thought you were just saying it's still first, but you just lay out all of the ones we're doing.
No, we lay out them and we put the title last, and we say we're going to do this, but, and say, and we're also going to do
Yeah.
these two, and so you have to like say to the end of the video to do the other thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's. I think that's what most people do. is, like,
Yeah,
putting
I
it at
agree
the
with
end,
you,
so
and I think that's
that probably means most time.
yeah. I mean, well, technically, I think it depends on the thumbnail, but
Yeah, I think as long as there isn't a drop at the very start, if we don't see that, then it should be fine.
there's just always a drop at the start. Is the thing, so.
Because I mean, as long as there's not people who are clicking like specifically for the first thing, and then leaving at the start.
That's what
like,
I'm
we'll
saying.
see how many people.
I mean,
leave
that's
at the
what
start.
that's what you would think is that they click for the first thing, and then there's 2 other segments that we just
So
haven't
that
talked
they-
about.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I think we could experiment with putting it first or last, but I think either way we should start with an intro instead of just hopping right into it.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
Okay.
would you say that's like? Well, I guess a couple of the videos we haven't done that, but I feel like most of them we have been doing like a quick intro. You know.
Yeah, and I also think it depends on the video. For this one, I think it'd
But
be
you
good.
mean it more defined out for the whole video,
Yeah.
not just for the first segment.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that would just be better for the audience so they know what to expect. I don't think it. I think so.
I think so,
I think so.
Yeah, and we could even do like at the bottom on the YouTube bar, we could have it like separated out.
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
do
know
that.
why we haven't done that
I
yet.
think well because, you know, I don't think we
I
had.
don't know actually.
Yeah, I
but-
think we can do that.
But,
Mm-hmm.
but
I think I don't know. I'm iffy about that. You notice the heavy hitters not doing that is the thing, and so I'm curious
Interesting.
if it like. I feel like that incentivizes like
people skipping.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see a lot of heavy hitters doing that.
Maybe that's a good question.
Unless it's a podcast. We should start doing that for the
Podcast is
podcast.
different,
We should start doing that for the.
we just switch.
Sorry.
pretty often.
Yeah,
sometimes.
but we should definitely do it for the podcast because people, yeah. But I think we don't for the video. We could try it, but who knows?
I don't know, man. I haven't. To be honest, I just haven't done enough research to know which one's correct.
I just know. I mean, I don't think it's a mistake to see what are all the heavy hitters doing. If they're not doing this thing, it's probably not a good thing.
Right.
And
As
I don't
long
see
as
any heavy
they're,
hitter doing it unless
like,
it's a
close
podcast.
to what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not even really. I mean, YouTube is. I don't think so. I mean, well, I don't really know
It's
too much.
semantics, man. To be honest, I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Like you should be looking at what the people are doing correctly. Absolutely, but yeah. So we'll do the Walmart. I was thinking originally we were going to do thrift store before Walmart. Like we'll get that done, and then we can do
Walmart.
Walmart. But if we're not loving thrift store,
I mean, it's not really raining.
right. Yeah, it's not raining, luckily. So the thing is, I don't trust in the slightest that it's not going to rain today. You know what I mean? Like I'm fairly confident that it is going to rain. So I'm just
I had
worried about
one
going
where we
outside.
hold doors like outrageously like long away
Far
from
away,
people.
yeah.
Could mic up and do that.
Yeah, I'm done. I think that'd be a funny like short. You think that would be a good amount of?
I think it'd be a segment. Yeah,
You think it could be a whole
I think
segment?
it'd be a whole segment.
I could see that being like a YouTube short, a good one. But I mean, how
I mean,
many
a
people
short's
you can
basically
do it
45
for
to-
before the joke's not as funny anymore?
For
question.
I don't know. I think we could make that go longer than the thrift store thing. Because to me, that's just not that funny. You know what I mean? Like, we're just putting on funny outfits. And then we're just looking for the funny outfits.
Okay. Yeah, I
I
understand.
mean, that's my opinion. Let me know if you disagree.
It's not really like disagree or agree. I mean, it's funny is subjective. So, if you think it's not really funny for
Everything
viewers, right?
This is a subjective. YouTube's a subjective thing, so.
Well, I know, but like I try to differentiate, like, and I know you do this too. I'm not saying you don't. I think you do, but like I try to differentiate what I think is funny and what I think will do well on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's the thing is we have no idea what will do well.
I know, bro. I know.
I honestly think we just go with what we think is funny. Like I was talking about this on the last podcast. Like everybody's doing everything already, and so we should just do what us. You know what I mean? We should just do what we feel is funny.
Like is right.
And then hopefully other people find it funny too. But if we like, there's no other Alexander and Owen doing YouTube. You know what I mean? Like maybe people similar, but not exactly us. And so if we key to what's mostly us, that's like our niche. You know what I mean? That's us. If we try to find like what's gonna work every single time, like algorithmically, like we're just competing with Mr. Beast at that point, and we're never gonna. Obviously, we lose. You know what I mean? And so it's like, at least that's my opinion.
I absolutely understand that. Yeah, I can see that side. Yeah, I mean, I can really see that side. Like it's a hard balance, right? Like knowing.
I think we just have to pick.
Yeah.
Like we can see sides all the live long day, but we have to decide and then activate.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. I agree. I think at the end of the day, like you just have to choose one and choose one you feel like is right, or say screw it and think of something completely different.
So true.
But you know, do we want to do that?
No. Oh.
Right.
So what did you had a list last podcast, I think. Haircut.
Yeah,
worst rated golf courses. That's not going to be open. Fishing until we enjoy Taylor Swift. I mean, if we can find a way to spin that.
Yeah.
Just not like listening to music. You know what I mean? Like fishing until something.
Right. I mean, I've seen some.
Oh, I don't even have a fishing rod.
Really, I have
both of mine.
Two, I think.
Are they baitcast?
Well, I have cause. I have. No,
I mean, we can put my reel on.
It's not.
I just need a rod.
Oh yeah.
I should have one.
Yeah, I have multiple rods.
I technically should have a rod. Okay, we're good.
Okay, bet. But I don't know. I've seen some people do it where it's like somebody who's really unfunny. They're like fishing until we laugh at one of their jokes. You know what I mean? We could do something like that, or we could.
I mean, you know what we could do? We could do the thrift store thing and then fish in it, and then wait until somebody like comes up to us or something.
And like, you think somebody would actually come up to us, or would they just be
I don't
like
know.
these
I mean,
freaking
that was me.
idiots
That was
fishing?
me ballparking. Like if you.
Yeah, no. I'm not trying to shut it down.
No,
Yeah.
please don't, or please shut it down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If it sucks, shut it down. But I don't know.
I got you.
I don't know.
I mean, it could be like fishing until we learn something. You know what I mean?
That could take ages.
Depend, as long as it's not the periodic table. And that's an inside joke from one of our.
We tried to do
videos
fishing
we
until we
did.
learned the periodic table, and apparently, like, memorize the entire periodic table. Apparently, it's really hard.
We could go get wedgied. Another inside joke. I'm sorry.
No, I mean that's a public.
Yeah.
Lena really
Lena
wants us
Lauren.
to get.
You can check our episode. We got wedgied. Like,
Yeah.
what is it? 19, 20, something like that. Something.
19.
One of those.
It's on the screen. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it? Okay.
Nah,
You'll be putting
we'll
that.
see, bro. We'll see. We tried every frozen pizza.
Yeah.
Playing every childhood board game in one sitting. How many board games do we have?
A lot, man. I guess it's such a childhood board game, right? Like, how many childhood board games did you really play? Maybe like 10.
Living off a vending machine. Foods
If
for
that
24.
includes Monopoly, that's going to be a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Vending machine food for 40. Yeah, that's more like a longer day thing.
I mean, we could.
Hiking every mile we had 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to do
feel
the
like we-
DoorDash one just so we could do the beach house one.
Yeah.
Let's do
Watching Snow White until we memorize the entire script.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Can we become chess masters in a day?
Watching the
20
Minecraft movie until we enjoy it.
Well, they have to be possible, dude.
Hey, I haven't seen it yet. It could be good.
No, it's not. I can
Oh,
already tell
you have seen it. Was it good?
Driving until we get challenged to a race? No, it sucked, bro.
Really?
It sucked, yeah.
Dang, that sucks. I've been playing Minecraft for like 10 years.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
longer
So
than that.
disappointing.
Longer than that.
Dude, that Minecraft movie was a disappointment to society.
That's sad. That was really disappointing.
Trying
actually.
Yelp's worst rated golf courses, 24 hours in the woods with a dogwood, bro.
With a what?
Lego without instructions. We could do Legos without instructions for a segment.
I'm down with that, actually. Yeah, I'm down. I mean,
Dave and Buster's with dollar scratch offs. IKEA building. Air mattress with Owen. Already did that.
like how many of the people who watch our videos are recurring viewers? Do you know?
We pretty much I should assume none.
It's not. I think it's like
73?
even if it's 20, that's a good like. Like fourth?
Yeah.
That's a good amount. So I guess if we have a good amount of recurring viewers, it's probably not the best to do Legos without instructions, but
If it's a segment, I don't know. I'd be
Yeah.
alright with it.
But if we don't, yeah, I'd be alright with it too.
Mm-hmm. So we do haircut, Legos without instructions, and
Walmart,
Walmart?
yeah,
Okay.
but
I'm alright at that. Unless we could, random sport too. Like we could just do what we kind of used to do and just like play a freaking sport for like an hour and then we just have like clips.
yeah, dude. You know what's crazy? I think that if we do a beach house, I think that might be cheaper than the Walmart. That's crazy
Actually?
to me. Yeah,
That's crazy,
we could go to a beach house. We could go to a beach for a night, a whole 2 days basically, and not spend as much as some pizza.
That's wild.
But the people want to see pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They had, you know, it's their choice, not us, you know?
Yeah, they want the za.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing we can
Nothing
do.
we could do.
Yeah. But would you actually be down for a beach house? I've been looking
Beach
at
house?
Airbnb. We could probably get
I
one.
don't know if we can make a good video out of it, bro.
What you up to this weekend? Actually, I
What's
don't
this
even know if I'm free this weekend.
I can't next weekend. I don't know about this weekend.
Okay.
Or
maybe.
Yeah, we just have to make a good video out of it. I don't want to do like a vlog, to be honest with you. I just don't think that's the method. Like, if your retention is this bad already.
I don't know. I disagree.
Really? How come?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go through the similar points I talked to yesterday as well, but I think first off, it's going to be a really good test of if people are watching us for the idea or they're watching us because we're funny. You know what I mean? I think that's good. It's a good test of.
Well, I just don't know how we test that because.
Well, I mean, just doing a vlog idea.
No, that's what I'm saying, but I don't know how
doing a vlog.
Because we don't know really what works or what doesn't work right now at all. So if that video goes badly, we can't really say it's because of the vlog style. And if it goes well, we can't really say it's not because of the vlog style, if that makes sense. Like, we don't...
Well, I mean, I agree there are a good amount of factors that change, like, how the videos kind of perform. And I think that's true with a lot of the videos that we do. But we start to understand it, the more videos that we do of it, we get a better picture of how it performs, you know what I mean? And we've never done a vlog before, and I understand that, like, I agree. I think on the first one, like, if we do one, there's going to be a lot of metrics that change how the video is performed, and so it's not going to be perfect representation of vlog style for how we do.
What do you mean by that?
It could be, like, thumbnail, it could be title, it might not just be because it's a vlog specifically, and so I get that, but I'm saying if we do some over time, we may see that we'll actually see an accurate representation of how we do with it, and we honestly may like enjoy it, and not just enjoy it, but it may end up turning out better on film. I know you say it might not work, but it's like it's one of the only ones we haven't tried. Actually, that's not true. There's a lot of different.
Well, that's the thing is that we do record, like we've recorded for hours on end at a time, and it's not like I'm for multiple different things we do, and it's not like I edit down the like those are like the moments that work in like a story that's being told. Like, I don't make the minutes like 2 to 5 on purpose, you know what I mean? That's just how it happens to be. That's just the amount of content we can output per like hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, you know what I mean? And so we've recorded the amount of time required for like a vlog style video, and we've only been able to output like 3-4 minutes of content. And so I worry that it would be basically exactly the same thing, where we just wouldn't have the content to make like it'd just be the same thing we do already, but shorter. You know what I mean?
I can understand that worry, absolutely. I don't know if we've done like 2 full days of content before, you know, like 2 full days of content. I
Yeah,
think we can get
we
it.
haven't.
And normally when we have done a lot of hours of recording, like we've still had one main either challenge or objective that we were kind of going and doing. And so I think if this is more us going out and like living life per se, like there's content out in the beach, you know, there's boardwalk, there's beaches, there's people. We've never done stuff like that, like at all. Just going in, like, I think if we walk on the boardwalk, we might end up talking to people, or like going into stores, and there's a lot of stuff to do, like going to restaurants.
I don't know, I think you're being a little bit optimistic. Like,
maybe I'm being.
We're
a
not
little
going
bit
to talk to
optimistic.
anybody unless we have a topic to talk to them about. You know what I mean?
I'm
So
not
like
saying
we
we're
could do
gonna
the
talk to a
video.
lot of people.
We could do the video where we, you know, the social anxiety video I talked about in the last podcast, where we talked to a bunch of random strangers. Like that'd be a topic with intention. It wouldn't be vlog style like you're talking about, but it'd be a topic with intention. I don't know. I guess I'm just really adverse to like just recording for no reason and just like hoping that we make content just because, like, I guess that's what I'm against is just recording with no real purpose, you know?
Yeah, it's just for me, like as long as we have a reason to go out there, and I think like the sketchiest beach house is the original reason. I find a hard time seeing a world where we don't make content. Like I don't think we're just gonna sit at the house the whole time.
No,
we're gonna go out and do stuff, and I just don't see us getting enough content.
I mean, what would we do? We would go to the beach.
Yep, boardwalk,
We would do on the
amusement
beach.
park, restaurants. I think we can fill up the day at the beach. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
the
we could
aquarium.
fill up the day, but
Yeah.
so
And then at
you're,
the
so
end-
you're saying a lot of these things, but we've gone through similar things before where it's been really tough for us to record in those environments. Like we just tried to record in a store yesterday, very hard for us, right? Restaurants are going to be even harder. Aquarium, even harder because we tried to record an aquarium before and we were really worried because of children. Beach, you say, oh, the beach is really cool, this is exciting. We're just going to be sitting on the beach, you know what I mean? And then we would have to go out of our way to try to be entertaining. We would have to have a topic to be entertaining about. So we could set up a tripod and like freaking wrestle or whatever, but that would be a topic with intention. You know what I mean? And so I'm very against, like I said, like I don't think it's going to work out like that where we start recording and we just do stuff, but we really aren't going to be doing like the beach is not going to be entertaining at all. We're just going to be sitting on the beach unless we decide to do something with it. Restaurant, we're just going to be eating food unless we decide to do something with it, which both of those are like topic, being intentional about a topic, you know what I mean? Like people don't just vlog their life. They make their life more exciting for the vlog. Like you look at any person's vlog ever, they weren't just vlogging what they did throughout the day, they made their day better for the vlog. You know what I mean? Like any successful vlogger across the board, I think that's pretty universal. Like even Logan Paul now, who's like one of the top tier vloggers, now his vlogs, he lives one of the most exciting lives ever. He's got WWE, freaking cruises, freaking whatever, and he still has to go out of his way to make it entertaining. Like he has to make shirts for the WWE people and say, hey, you should freaking use this as merch, and it says like I suck or something. You know what I mean? Like he has to be intentional about how he configures the vlog. So like I said, I'm just against. I'm pretty firm on that. I don't think it's going to work out if we just go out and record with no intention. Like we should have an intention behind it. We should have a topic. We should have a goal to achieve. You know?
Yeah, I to be honest, I still disagree. I definitely see what you mean about like some people who vlog making their time more interesting. But I actually enjoy the vlogs the most, the ones that are people going out and living their life and not. I guess it's not that there's a line between like making it more interesting, like, and just making it kind of artificial. But that's not the main point that I want to make, I guess. I know what you mean, and maybe you're right about the aquarium. That actually might not work out. But it's more okay to record on the beach. Like, it's all public, in my opinion. I don't think we'll be on the beach too often in the video. Like, that'll be maybe a small part of the video. But I don't think that we'll be on the beach the whole time. You know, I just think that there's stuff to do there where it's a lot more okay to record. You know what I mean? And I, especially like, since we're farther away, like I'd be okay with just recording. I wouldn't really care how I'd like affect other people, especially in the vlog style. Like other people coming in, if anything, is a good thing. So I think I'd be more okay with recording. doing that. And like even restaurants, you can sit outside and maybe we can have a phone, and we can talk, and I understand that we may not be recording like 24/7, but I think that we're gonna have a good amount of content and we're gonna have a good amount of things.
I think that we're just gonna be hanging out a lot, and you and me are naturally. I think we naturally generate a lot of content just existing.
Yeah,
like
that's why I think it might turn well.
Yeah, like back in the day, we used to play Minecraft. We're like, bro, we gotta record this. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah,
this is funny.
And funny people just in general.
Yeah, and I agree with you. But how much of that is actually going to be on film? I want you to say not a lot. The way that we record, and we can record
Yeah, I disagree
absolutely
with that.
everything.
I just think we're going to record a little bit differently. I mean, with the vlog style, we record differently. I feel like, right?
What does that mean?
I mean,
I think you're saying a lot of like 10,000-foot view things.
Okay.
Like, could you give me any, like, you mentioned earlier, like, people, there's some vloggers who don't, I guess, exacerbate their life for the vlog. Could you mention, do you know any?
Yeah, I mean, for example, like I like watching people there's somebody who lives in Japan, and all he does is like he just goes to a 7-Eleven and like shows the drinks, and he goes to the vending machines and he just gets a chicken patty. But it's like the living in the life, you know what I mean? And I know that that's a very specific genre that we may not be going for exactly, but that's an example of the videos where it's a little bit more low-key and they're kind of just, I enjoy their personalities, and that's why I watch them. It's not because they're doing something crazy, it's because I like they're talking and they're explaining, you know. And so I think that we would be good in that role, man. I think we're funny. I like our personalities, you know. And you're right. Like we played Minecraft, we played Valorant. Like we were just like, we should record this because we'd just be making jokes. And so I think if we can be in an environment where there's content around us and not even content around us, but we're content, and we can actually record a good amount of it. Like that's where I actually disagree with you. Is I think a good amount of the content is going to end up being recorded, just because we're just going to feel more comfortable being able to record.
I don't
while
know.
we're there.
I feel like evidence of the past is just does not show that at all. And because we're not in the normal place that we're at, I don't think. I think you make a really.
I think because we're traveling, it makes me more comfortable to record. I'm more comfortable the farther away I am, because I'm just like, I'm never going to see these people again.
I can tell you really want to do it. You make some good points. I think I'm down to do it if we can get a cameraman who truly records everything we do.
I can understand that.
Yeah, because
it's gonna be hard to get him to the beach for a day.
Yeah. Well, we could just get one of our friends and say, hey, well, maybe we could say we won't. I don't know. We have to.
Would you trust him to record?
Yeah, probably. Recording's not that hard.
I don't know. I have a hard time.
You have a hard time with it, but you got to be the minority, bro. Come on.
You think so?
It's maybe not. I don't know.
You think you're the minority? Being able to record.
Maybe.
No. I've actually been told by multiple people that I'm bad at taking pictures.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not recording. I haven't recorded too often.
I don't know. And also it's
I've
like
gotten better at pictures.
Yeah. Or I don't know. I guess I'm thinking of all the reasons not to do it, and you're thinking of all the reasons to do it.
That's true. I think we have our own assumptions of how it'll go in our mind.
Yeah. I guess I also think like if we're gonna spend like a day or 2 days fully filming, there's so much cooler stuff we could do, bro.
Really?
We could do some sick videos. You know what I mean?
We've never been to the beach before.
I mean, is that cool and sick? I don't know. I feel like it's just the beach.
What do you think we could do cooler?
I'd have to spend time and think about it. I'd just spend time and think about it.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but like it's gonna be for $100. It's gonna be hard. I guess obviously that's just for the.
I don't know, bro. Hiking. That hiking video is already like I think would be 10 times cooler. Spending the same amount of time on it. You know what I mean? For the same amount of money. And it's also not going to be just $100 when you think like it's going to be all in a couple hundred with like all the food and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I was wrong. It's $100 just for the Airbnb.
And then gas and stuff. But
still cheaper than pizza.
True. Freaking. But
that's why I wanted to do the DoorDash before it, then we could.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much we're gonna make with DoorDash too either.
I'd think like. For 12 hours straight.
Yeah.
Well, let's think 10 hours. You'd probably make 120, so 144.
Yeah, maybe
something like that.
Like if we can be intentional about how we, again, back to what I was, have a plan in mind about like we're gonna do this for this topic, this for this topic, this rather than just going to the beach.
Do you think that we can like plan that out for the beach? I mean, I'm okay with being a little bit more intentional with how we do the vlog. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying we have to go in there with no plan. I think that it may
I think
work out better
if we
than
go
you
to the
think,
beach,
but-
we just record like we usually do and make the same type of videos we usually do, and just try to make them as good as we can.
Right. Well, we normally make videos. Okay, so that's what you're saying, like not vlog style.
Yeah. Like if there's a lot of people there, we can do like some of these people focused videos that we were talking about,
Yeah.
or we can do them on a college. I don't know how busy college campuses are going to be during the summer, but we can do them on a college campus with people more our age. You know, like I just feel like there's so much better uses of our time.
Okay. Well,
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, and I don't want to say that I'm 100% right too. Maybe I'm wrong as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we all agree to disagree on that.
Yeah. We'll spend some time talking about it more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the college campus in the middle of the
Yeah, me
summer.
neither. Me
Like
neither.
the
I was
campus, I know
spitballing.
will be empty, but I don't know how downtown would be.
Oh, downtown might be lively. Do you know your downtown's like during the summer?
No, I really don't. I'm sorry.
We can just. I mean,
We can just go check.
I feel like that would be
Any
more
weekend,
of a.
yeah.
Again, it's so much easier, and I'm actually surprised that you don't feel the same way. It's so much easier to be, like expressive and like be like funny or whatever when we're not holding the camera.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like if we go downtown, we get a cameraman for like the night. That'd be not even 4 hours.
Yeah, I just think. Well, I'm not disagreeing with you. I do think that we can get better though the more we do it.
I agree with you. Yeah. But I think we just don't have to wait until we get better and just do that. You know what I mean? But that's for like anything we do. Like, I guess downtown would be like hours and hours worth of footage, or like beach would be hours and hours worth of footage. Well, beach would be a lot more, but anything like that, I feel like a cameraman would be worth our time and money.
I think so too. I mean, if we didn't have a cameraman, it would be one of us. I like and a cameraman in downtown. Like it would be one of us recording.
That's what I'm saying. Like
them, and then if people were to come up and talk to you, it'd be talking to the one person who doesn't have the camera.
And downtown is a lot more like to me. I guess it's all perceiving stuff, but to me, that's a lot. There's a lot more chances for content, like a 2 to 4 hour time at downtown than a 2-day time at the beach, in my opinion. And so, when it comes to ROI on time, ROI on money, ROI on energy, ROI on everything, I feel like doing something like that or going to like, a big city near my college, something like that would be significantly just better than, I don't know, I guess I'm really against it. I don't know why. Maybe it's my underlying hate for the beach that's just coming out.
You really do hate the beach. I was actually talking to your mom about this.
Really?
Yeah, because
I do hate the beach, but I don't think that's why.
she was saying that pool close to here was open.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, good luck getting Alexander there. Because
Well, I'll go to the pool.
Really? Will you get in?
What do you mean?
Well, because my sister says she goes to the pool and then she's suntans.
Oh, no. I'll go, when I go to the pool,
Goes
which
to
it
the
is
pool.
rare when I go to the pool. When I go to the pool, I'm only in the pool.
Really?
And then when I'm out, I'm gone.
See, have you ever been to like a college pool party?
No.
Man, I'll tell you, it is so awkward that it'll be packed and there would be like 2 people in the pool maybe. Like there'll be people in their legs.
yeah.
Like, what's going on, man? I just want to jump in and have fun.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's just like a normal party. There's with just like trip
Well,
hazard.
it's a bikini party.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's an excuse to wear a bikini.
It's just wear less clothing.
There's a lot of stuff like that. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen raves? The rave culture is like that too. It's literally people just wearing lingerie or a bikini with a big scarf on. It's crazy.
I'm wearing clothes.
And they're so attractive too. Oh my gosh, man. I want to go to a rave.
Yeah, you've never gone?
No, have you?
No.
Would you actually go? Have you seen them?
I don't know. What are they like? Do you know what they're like?
Yeah, they're insane. There's lights going on. There's everybody's on drug now. I mean, actually,
Probably,
seriously. Some of them are like 2 to 3 days. So some of them you get like tents, but there's vendors selling a lot of stuff. People are very friendly, so you can go talk to people. People like
See, something like that would be good for content.
it's very all. It'll be so loud. We're gonna.
Maybe it wouldn't be good for content. Yeah. That's
so
a
so
good
loud.
point.
Maybe
probably
we can get some noise canceling mics or something.
Noise canceling all the noise, including our voices.
Or what's it called? Like a shotgun mic, where it only tries to record this much of the
Yeah, but
room
if this much is this and all of this is sound waves of noise, you know
coming
what I'm
in and
saying?
bouncing off your face.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's some that are pretty good at it, but
Are there?
yeah, I'm probably not on Temu that I can afford.
yeah, maybe. Timu has it all, bro.
Temu, yeah.
Yeah.
Remove for real does have it off.
No, there was a warning light on that camera. I wonder what that meant.
Really? Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hope you're well.
Right.
Dude, we could also do that idea of like riding the trash bags down the hill.
I was thinking about that. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Me too.
I'm honestly.
I'm fully set. Just we'd use the same trash bags we used to pick up there, cut some holes, and then just.
Bet I'm down to do that instead of thrift store, and I'll take that and I'll try to
Wait,
rethink.
didn't we have another idea instead of thrift store? Legos.
Oh, Legos, yeah.
Which
I'd rather
one do you
do
think is
the
better?
trash bag.
Trash bags.
We just did
Cool.
one without instructions, and trash bag sounds fun.
So I think we could do trash bags first.
You got those big trash bags?
Yeah. I think we do trash bags first. Haircut or
Trash bags in Walmart. Haircut tomorrow.
Wait, is haircut? No, I'm saying for the video, not when we do it.
I think Walmart probably.
Walmart last, right?
Yeah, but I was saying for thumbnail and title. But
Yeah,
order?
so Walmart for the thumbnail and title, and for the
Yeah.
order of the video, I
Okay.
think
Okay.
trash bags, haircut,
okay.
and then Walmart.
I like that.
And then also intro before all of it, which we can film the intro today.
Yeah, we can.
And then we'll just use haircuts tomorrow.
Bet.
Do you know how we're going to get a haircut? Like, how are you going to do, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you have, like, haircut scissors and stuff? Does your
I
sister have stuff?
can
that
ask
we can
my
steal?
sister if she brought her stuff down. I don't know if she did.
Okay.
But either way, I think we could just use like scissors. Right?
Safety scissors, yeah, I think it'd be funnier.
Maybe.
Cool.
As long yeah.
I think, can we add,
We'll
like,
schedule an appointment.
can we add things? Like, does it have to just be haircut, or can we use, like, rubber bands?
I
Stuff
think
like that?
you can do rubber bands and stuff. You know,
Okay.
just don't dye my hair, and we'll define clearly beforehand. Don't cut under here. Like you'll let me know what you actually want your haircut to be like, and I'll cut farther than that.
Cool.
So they
Yeah.
have some breathing room.
And then
to
we can go
fix-
into sports clips and say, hey.
to fix your monstrosity. Yeah.
My friend cut my hair, it didn't work out. Could you fix it?
Do you get your haircut at sports clubs?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Where do you get your haircut?
Well, I got my girl. I got a hair salon. You know. Oh, why are you laughing? How much do you spend at sports clubs?
Like 30.
Not bad.
Yeah. How much do
Okay.
you spend?
Well, she charges 40. I give her 60 because you know she's my girl.
Okay.
I would shout her out. But
Probably not good. Well, you
Yeah.
could. I mean, it'd probably cancel out a zero, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
exactly. So I won't do that. But she's really good. She's actually. I like that she's like younger. She talks to me. She's just out of college.
Bro,
too,
I
so-
will say the one place that I will not talk to anybody ever is the hairdresser.
Really?
I'm silent in that thing,
I don't
bro.
want to talk the whole time, but like I don't mind the small talk when she's cute. You know.
Okay.
No. I mean, like when she's, you know,
Yeah.
like younger, and she's not out of touch.
Oh, I
Like,
got
that's
you.
really what
Sure.
that's really what I mean. Because
Sure.
sometimes you just talk to an older person, and it's just, what's the word? It's startling the way that they don't understand the world.
Really?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I 100% agree, but I find it a little easier to talk to older hairdressers.
Oh, hairdressers? No,
No?
not really.
I don't know. I just make like 2 jokes and then
Yeah.
that's it.
Well, they just talk about like the most basic stuff.
Oh,
like
sure.
how's college going? Like I don't want to talk about it. Just cut my hair. Just let me take a nap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I won't talk to the hairdresser. Like if she asks me a question, I'll just stay silent. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'll
Just
answer,
stare at her and don't say
I'll be like,
anything.
I'll just shake my like.
Yeah.
No,
Like
I'll,
lean back and just look back at her.
I'll answer the question, but then I'll just be like, how's college? Oh, it's good. It's good. Thanks for asking. I'm dead serious, bro. I do that. I do not want to talk.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
do not want to talk.
Now the hairdresser I don't mind it, but the one place I really don't want to talk is the gym.
Same.
Yeah,
I guess I just don't want to talk, bro.
Maybe. I'm fine with the hairdresser, but I just really want to focus.
Same.
I'll be looking at the ground or maybe looking in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that I go with are like know every single person in the gym. Like, I know them just because I have to. But every single person will come up and just keep stopping the workout. It's so frustrating to me.
Yeah.
So frustrating. And I know it's not his fault, but
Charismatic
it's just
guy.
annoying. I guess so. I just don't want to be. Like, I just want to hit my workout and dip, man.
Me too.
I got my headphones on. I'm blaring music. I was sitting in my car for a while beforehand and after. I always do that. Just contemplate before the
Just
gym.
like, do I really want to do this?
Yeah. And like before the gym, that's always when you go with your boys, you know, like you sit for a little bit. That's when the real talks happen in life. Like that's the
True.
deep talks of life is those late night pre-gym session talks.
Never been in the gym late at night. Actually, that's not true.
No?
I have been. I'm more of an early morning kind of guy.
I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I don't know. It's not better or worse, either one, probably.
Actually, I think late at night is probably better.
Really? I think probably early mornings might be better for you.
I think
as long as you stretch properly beforehand.
Well,
Do you be stretching?
Yeah, of course. I have
That's
to.
good.
I have
That's
to.
good. I finally got the boys on stretching. Or at least some of them will actually go in and stretch. I do
Yeah.
it beforehand anyways, but
I have to, unfortunately, because of the back. But you know.
really? Well, I mean, oh yeah.
Mastering ballet in one day, you'll see my back was just struggling.
I thought you were joking.
No, I wasn't joking, dude. I was
That's
truly as
messed up.
far as I could go.
Yeah, that's really that's when I was just like, oh, it's actually really bad. I knew it was really bad
problematic.
based off what you told me. Like I didn't underscore that, but that's like, oh, it's still just as bad as it was. He didn't heal that.
Yeah.
I got a question.
What's up?
Whenever we take the pictures of the thumbnails, like I take your picture for the thumbnail, you're always like glowing. Do you moisturize your face?
I don't.
I'm genuinely curious.
Am I glowing?
Do you do anything like face?
Maybe I'm just
routine-wise?
oily, bro.
I don't know, not that kind of glowing. Like glowing good.
Thank
You know what I mean? Like maybe it's just I don't know, what is it?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, bro.
Do you have any face routine?
I don't do anything.
No,
I don't
not
do
even
a
water.
Single thing. Well, I do water
Okay.
when I shower, but I don't like wash my face or anything.
Wow.
I don't know.
Interesting.
My parents never really had bad acne either.
Oh really?
Yeah, and so I think it's a genetic thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. My skin is fine. I think I don't know.
Both my parents were pretty bad acne.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a
worse than
curse.
mine.
Which really?
Yeah. Luckily mine was late. I'm glad it was later than.
It's probably for the best.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because you're more confident to be able to handle
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and full honesty, like it'd probably be better if I did have more of a routine. I know what I'm supposed to do. I just don't do it
Oh,
always.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I should probably do it.
Yeah. Well, I had clear skin. And I didn't do anything, and then
Yeah,
That's-
yeah. I
that's
think
the
that's what
problem.
most people. That's what most people
just
are.
like that mindset. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually. I don't know. I don't know. I don't do anything.
Really.
Sorry.
That's fuck you. I'm jealous. You know,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. All right, everybody. All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Let us know what you want to see next. If you have anything you want us to do other than wedgies, let us know. Just and then we'll see you on the next one.
Stay
safe.
tuned for that video we were talking about.
Go check it out. It's already up.
That's right.
Stay safe, stay healthy. See you on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.
Nice.
Good one.
I like that one.
I had to go to the bathroom like halfway through, bro.
Really?
It's GG's for me.
That's rough.
I need to wear a diaper for these podcasts. I'm just kidding. Okay, what do you want to do first?
So
I feel like trash bags could do like last in today.
yeah, I think so too. Well, as long as we can finish Walmart before it gets dark, we should be able to do trash bags after that.
What time is it?
2:30.
30?
2:30.
Do you think we can?
I guess it depends on how many pizzas we get for the air fryer.
I'm thinking 5 or 5.
Yeah.
Is
I mean,
5 a good amount?
I think it's a good amount.
Were you thinking
but
more?
It just won't be. We ranked every pizza. I want to say.
Well, we can say
I feel like
every.
we can.
We'll leave this in the end of the video just so y'all know we're lying to you. Sorry.
No, I mean not really, but I think we're probably gonna say, and this is the difference. We're gonna say
I guess
we're
still-
getting every
we're still on the
frozen
podcast.
pizza, but we're really getting for every frozen air fryer pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really a miss. Like once you see the pizzas, you'll be like, oh, that's not a big pizza, or they'll be
Oh.
like, oh, those are really small people.
Yeah.
Or big people, I guess, because those pizzas are small. But I guess that's all.
Yeah. So I guess this is the end of the podcast. Make sure you
Yeah,
guys like and
right.
subscribe. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
So, yeah. Oh, I thought that was like the after thing.
It was, but
Oh,
we don't
okay.
usually talk to camera for the after thing. We can.
That's true. I wasn't like. I guess I was because I was addressing the.
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't mind it.
Yeah.